Hi there. So it is yet again a Monday Marvel. One of these days I will get Monday Marvel correct and not say Marvel Monday, but that's far in the future. Um, just so everyone knows, this is the original Marvel Monday shirt with the X that I was talking about. But this isn't Marvel Monday. It's Monday Marvel. Let's get that clear. Need to sort out my memory. What's today's Monday Marvel? This one actually came to me because one of the YouTube cover artists, which I have fallen completely in love with, and every cover she does is amazing, and her family's fantastic, and I just want to be half as awesome as they are. Anyway, she covered Try by Colby Calais, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name right. I don't think I've ever pronounced her name right. But yeah, so if you're not familiar with the song, um, she's basically saying, you do all this stuff, you put your makeup on so people like you, but do you like you? And in the very end she says, because I like you. And it's just a really cool song because she talks about how their self-worth shouldn't be in what other people think of them, but what they think of themselves. And so I'm gonna link to the cover of the song down below. It's a really adorable video, and I recommend you all like and love it because I do. So the point of this Monday Marvel is just talking about self-image and how we perceive ourselves, because this is something I came to terms with a couple months ago, right before I graduated, really, because there's lots of songs. Okay, so I'm gonna back up a little bit. So I'm a fan of cheesy and cliche things, which is kind of my thing. I'm very cheesy. I love when movies are cheesy and whatnot. But one of the things I've noticed is there are a ton of songs that are very cheesy that I love that do the same thing Try does, that just try to talk about how naturally beautiful girls are. And the reason I say girls is because there's like Try, which is talking mainly focused on girls. You've got like What Makes You Beautiful, and you've got Little Things, which are by One Direction, and they're talking about girls. And you've got the I can't think, the Bruno Mars song, I'm pretty sure, where he talks about you're perfect and whatnot. But yeah, so you've got all these things, and I think that's good. We need that because there are these really ridiculous beauty standards out there. But the thing is, there's also really ridiculous beauty standards, not just for women, but for men as well. And that's something that I kind of recently overcame, because I don't fit any of those wonderful, beautiful standards that they set in Hollywood and all those magazines. But there was this really wonderful point whenever I kind of reached, and I'm not a vain person. Like, the only thing that I'm like very vain about is my hair, and it's okay sometimes. It's not wonderful all the time. But I reached this point where I just kind of realized I like me, and that's cool. And like, it doesn't really matter if other people like the way I look or like me, but I like me. And I mean, if I want to get buffer, which I'm not, I'm like super lank. But if I do, then I can work on that, and that's my thing. It's not me working out and getting buff for somebody else. It would be me doing that for me, and that kind of reached this point where it was just my whole output on life kind of changed a little bit in that. Because I wasn't at that point trying to please everyone else with my outward appearance. It was me trying to please me and make me happy. Moral of the story, because this is the most important thing I hope you get out of this, is that you're worth so much more than what anybody else can put on you. And oftentimes we define ourselves by what society thinks of us, and that's understandable. That's kind of what we grew up thinking, and that's kind of what we grew up being told. But more and more, there's a push to find self-worth, and when you do, the whole world just kind of changes for you, because then you can really find yourself, and you can really develop yourself, and you can really be happier with yourself. And if nothing else is gained from this, inner happiness is wonderful, because if you're happy with yourself, then you can be happy with a lot of things, and that spreads. And I've said it before, I think, where one smile can make other people smile. And it's true, like, if you're happy, that happiness radiates, and other people will feel it and see it in you, and it's kind of an aura of happiness that you emit. I love you. Don't forget to smile. Have a wonderful day, life, month. I was gonna go small to big, and I went small, big, small, but yeah, just have a wonderful everything, I hope. And I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully I can get this thing going more often. I mean, I'm gonna roll here 2 weeks in a row, so that's better than I've ever done, I think. Getting messages. I guess that means it's time to go. Adios.